welcome to this video where we're going to continue to talk about the last video, which was we're growing up. And for me, yes, I just changed my sunglasses because the other ones were dirty, and these ones were also dirty, but I had a chance to clean them because DC traffic, you know. But I watched that video back just because, listen to it, and I just listened to, you have to visualize this. I listened to the personality pour out of my being. The personality that I experience as me in a social setting, with my, here in this video, and also with my loved ones. I don't know if it's with myself necessarily, because that's an interesting thing. I don't experience myself in that way. Maybe maybe my mind is that way, like a kind of silly, jokester. It's funny because I think, having thought about my mind, I think about Ram Dass and how he used to say that he would hear his guru Maharaji. He would hear he was he was like a little rascal, is what he called him. But to hear the rascalness, to see the rascalness in every moment, as a little bit of a reminder that there's something playful, the cosmic giggle, he would call it. But anyway, to see myself and to watch that kind of experience, the human experience of being all the things that I am, just wrapped up in that little video, parent and a husband and a man and a partner and a friend and a lover and all the things. You list them out because they're all just roles and roles and roles. But behind that is you. It's really you. The person that's excited about those things is actually you. But because you can't just do it, you can't experience that as the deeper essence of you. Form is just the manifestation of essence, right? I know. Listen, I'm probably just talking out of my mind right now because it sounds weird when you hear it, and but if you think about it, who you are is just this very, very subtle person, right? I say who you are, and I think I talk a lot in the suggestive tone. I don't know if there's a better word for it, because I recently did a narration of Zen Mind, Beginner's Mind by Suzuki, Shunryu Suzuki, and I really had it. Honestly, I'm doing a re-recording because I had some microphone troubles, and I also found some words that I misspoke. So anyway, about that, I lost my train of thought. But anyway, I'm just to see the way things are, and to see how you're experiencing and becoming. Oh yeah. No, I lost it. I don't remember what it is, and I'm not going to stop the video to go back just to record it again, just to do it. I can't do it. I'm driving hands-free in this state. How did the video come on? Don't worry about it. It's not nothing you got to worry about. But what I was going to say was that this form, the subtleness, the subtlety of our experience in life, it's just a subtle feeling to be here. And the more you sit with yourself, the more you experience. But to the suggestion, the suggestion, that's where it was. So, subtlety, suggestion. I'm gonna get it, guys. I'm gonna reel it in like a fish. Teaching that doesn't sound like it's forcing anything. This is Dogen Zenji. Teaching that doesn't sound like it's forcing something isn't true teaching. If I just said it, and this is the hard thing, because human beings, this is what Dogen said in Zen Mind, Beginner's Mind, which is written by Shunryu Suzuki, who was a Japanese Buddhist, came to America to help spread Zen Buddhism. Amazing book. Listen to my narration on this YouTube channel. I'll be re-recording it. I feel like the quality is really good. I do my best, but teaching that doesn't sound like it's forcing anything isn't true teaching, because us as human beings, we want to resist something. It's the change in the world that we try to resist. But we have to be, things have to be forced on us, just like truth has to be forced on us sometime for us to really accept it as it is. And that is really hard for us as a culture and a species. Go ahead and turn my lights on, because it's almost nighttime. But anyway, regardless of what we are as form or formless, an important note is that the subtle experience of you as a being isn't in your form. It's in the quietude of your mind, and I mean, even further than that, when you sit in zazen or meditation or something like that, in the quietude of your mind, when you really have still a serene, calm demeanor, I think that would be the best way to express whatever your state of mind is. That's what you're going to express until you let your waves settle. This is all a summary of the book, right? Anyway, I really have enjoyed the Zen Mind, Beginner Mind book. It's such a great, it captures so many different things into one thing. But to appreciate your human activity and understand that behind the human activity of our small self is big mind, the Buddha nature, the mind that is one with everything, and then you appreciate, when you're in that state, you appreciate everything, include in every facet, every moment of your human life is for appreciating. Isn't that cool? Especially even changing diapers, even, my gosh, even accidents, problems. But that thing is, Buddhism's got an answer for everything, okay? I'm not trying to sell Buddhism to you, because Buddhism doesn't need to be sold. It is, as I just listened to before I turned on the camera, it is, Buddhism is truth with many truths within it. So to appreciate the truth of life is really to be a Buddhist. So if you like truth, you'll love Buddhism. that's all I gotta say about that. But to appreciate our human existence as what it is, for it's just perfect, just the way it is, just all the things collectively together. This is your experience, this is your life. You've watched it unfold for me 35 years. Crazy, 35 years in a day. But to watch your human life unfold in such a manner, to be a witness to it with great calmness and appreciation, like watching a flower bloom or a sunset. There's nothing to do, there's nothing to be, but that which you are, and whatever that turns into, however you see that in your own life, is what it is. You will see, if you're a soul, you'll see souls, as Ram Dass would say. So wherever you're at, if you're if you're driving through a town and you're hungry, all you'll see is the food places, because that's your mind. But when you're calm and serene and you can find peace, that Zen, the marrow of Zen, You'll also know what it is to be one with everything. And then you can appreciate your human life, and you can appreciate every single thing that happens. And then you can laugh at yourself, because then you see just like the trivial experience of the things that you experience. And it doesn't mean that things aren't bad, can be bad, or can't be challenging, or can't be hard. Hardships are also part of life. That's the human experience. So you do want to, you don't want to forget, living in the now is awesome, and growing, as I said, growing it happens to you. Growing happens to you, and to grow, you have to know what you've seen. The reality is, and I think that this is kind of like growing up, how I was thinking about growing up, and I was like, oh, growing up, like you're filling out the mold that's laid before you. Even if you don't know what's in the future, you're filling it out. We are filling out our experience, and it's just perfect, like a glove. This is your life. This is your life. This is the one that you get. It's so great. But it's also kind of that is the cool thing about this world that we're born into, is we literally you've got everything. Oh man, you got everything. But I can talk about this for hours. It's been 11, almost 12 minutes, and I've just been blabbering about nonsense. This nonsense is comparable to the nonsense that I was talking about, missing my family. I love them, just as much as I love concepts and philosophies, and blabbing about whatever. It's just, this is the song and dance of our lives. To talk about personal, to talk about the impersonal, to talk about the metaphysical. It's perfect. It's such a perfect use of our freedom. Because I could be listening to music. I could be listening to my recording for quality assurance. I just love the book, which is why I wanted to do it in the first place. I love the way that Suzuki, in the chapter on communication, Suzuki says, if you can't understand your master's words, anyway, sorry, my wife texted me. If you can't understand your master's words, you can't be his disciple. You cannot be his disciple. But when you understand, I think it might be language. When you understand your master's language, you understand his words, you understand language in a wider sense. So it's like it's not just the words, but his emphasis, his intention. And so to appreciate the wonderful nature of this. I don't know if Suzuki was a Zen master. I don't know. It's the funny thing is, like Dogen Zenji, he says, do not think that you will be aware of your own enlightenment. Like, there you go. I did a podcast recording on Are You Enlightened? And it was just like, this is maybe a year and a half ago. I don't know. And I've had some varying changing viewpoints about that commentary. Maybe I'll listen to it on the way. I got another hour of driving, so maybe I'll listen to it on the way. But Are You Enlightened is on my podcast. Good to meet you. Anyway, I haven't made a video, or I haven't made a recording on it in a while. I'm gonna probably do on the re-recording when I finish. I'm gonna put it on Spotify on my podcast in 3 parts: part 1, part 2, and part 3. And I'll also do my commentary because I want to talk about it. I like it. Again, look, just think about how much I'm talking about it right now, and when I have as much time as I want to discuss the the small details of Suzuki's writing and his mind. It was, I mean, I don't know how else to say it. He was a wonderful guy. I wish I got to know him, you know? It's, he feels like a friend. And I appreciate that. Anyway, so that's the plan, future tense. But anyway, that's it. I am ready to just finish this drive. It's been a long day. I have some stuff to do when I get into town, maybe before I get to my appointment. So yeah, that's all I got. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this, I'm sure you're gonna love more videos, because I think I'm just gonna upload these. I've been recording just videos, just talking about life and about things that I'm experiencing, going through, and yeah, you know, at 35, I certainly have become more and more sentimental about how precious life is. So I want to continue to appreciate that in whatever way I can. I've talked about, you know, starting a website where I just do, you know, blog posts and I just type whatever I feel. This is good though. This is fine. I think I like this format, because to drive and talk. I used to do this all the time. I had a little companion video to a vlog thing that I was doing. I think the vlog thing is just difficult, not relevant to this. It's more time management, and do I have the patience to do it? Maybe. There would have to be a better system, or I'll just have AI do it. I don't know. It's tough. But this is good. I like this format. I like just to drive and talk about whatever. It's conversational, it's personal, but it's not that personal. I mean, it's more impersonal, if you catch my drift. So, all right. Well, thanks for riding along with me. I just wish I had more to tell you. Sun setting on a beautiful Thursday, and yeah. Bye. I didn't touch this. Don't look.